Hey Rik and Amir, looking forward to having you guys team up for your Mace and Mobility seminar. Why don't you tell everyone how you guys got to know each other?
Well, I first met Amir over a year ago when we were both instructors at the Masters of Movement seminar, and I immediately was inspired by what he did, and I knew I wanted to be a part of it, and I wanted him to be a part of me, so I invited him to one of my earlier events in San Diego, and he showed up, and now we're here today presenting this to you.
Yeah, like I said, we met last year and we worked already a bit together. I met a few times, and Rik always been available for me and showing me things on the Mace and lending me maces, and just been really inspirational. One thing for me was that since the beginning, I always try to look for new types of angles, new practices, new things to balance out my other practices. So I believe that no practice is ever perfect. There's always an angle that you're missing, that something you work too much pushing, you need pulling, you do too much forward, there's not enough strength going backward. So for me, it was always about developing the most healthy, balanced system for myself and for my students. And with regard to what Rik does, I will use my body mostly manipulating my body against other objects, whether with strength, with the movement, with the acrobatic I do. I always move my body against the floor, against things that I hang on. So I move my body against different things, which is one way to use our limbs, but there's a whole different way, which is basically manipulating object against our body, and that's what Rik does, and that's totally balanced out on a central nerve system pattern, coordinative pattern type of using your body in a different way, and on a loading, on a resistance, this type of apparatus, the Mace, and Rik knows so many much more. It does beautiful work, rotational work overhead on your scapula, that rotator cuff muscle that no other type of work does. After you've done a workout like that, it's better than getting a massage. So it's just this type of work just proved itself to be very valuable, and I'm just glad to have the best of the best work with me anytime I want.
And what I liked about what Amir does is that it seems so impossible at first, but the way he teaches it and breaks it down, the progressions, if an old guy like me can start doing it, anybody can do it.